if you want to sit on a block. Or sit on something, just give yourself a little bit of a cushion. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit with your knees up. In the beginning, I actually really preferred to kind of just stay in this sort of bundled position. And as you're here, feel everything that touches the ground. Flutter your eyes shut, bring hands to your knees, maybe the inner thighs. Bring your awareness just behind the eyelids, just right there. And take a moment to think about what's going on in the outside world. Bring your attention to the sounds of the trees, the wind, maybe traffic, the hum of the refrigerator. The things that your physical body perceives in the outside world. Take nice, deep inhales and exhales. And now bring the awareness deeper into your head, into your mind, and have it rest just between the ears and right in the middle between the front and back of the skull. So thoughts will come. That is what they're made to do. Our task now is to acknowledge them, thank them for what they're trying to tell you, and let them continue on their way. And start to bring the attention down the body, starting with the face, and as you go, relax. Unclench the eyes, maybe they're squinting. The nose, the sinuses, release the tension. Open your molars 1 inch. And as you scan down the body, continuing through the neck, the shoulders, the chest, work your way down to your toes, taking any notes about how you're feeling and what this week has been like for you. Anything that's happened that brought joy to your body, some good news, a walk in the park. And note of the things that have added stress and strain to the physical body. Deadlines, panicked emails. And we don't need to address them or fix them. We just need to be aware of them. If you've made the way down to the toes, head back up the other way. Check in on your ankle joints, your thighs, the space in between. Slowly scanning up through the trunk of your body into the chest. Back up through the neck. And bring your awareness right back to the space exactly between the ears, exactly between the front and back of the head. Meditation can be challenging to understand. A framework that I always love is to imagine an ocean. And while we're in the ocean, at the top, it's choppy. There are waves. And day-to-day life feels like being on the choppy waves at the surface level. I want to imagine and visualize sinking deeper beyond the choppy waves at the top. Feel your body heavy, descending down through the water, past the currents that sweep in the middle piece. Continue descending, it's gotten darker. There's no movement that you can perceive, it's just you. What's that like? What is the sensation of being alone with yourself? What are the things that bubble to the top, even while you're alone in a quiet, dark place? And you don't have to fix those thoughts. You don't have to beat yourself up for thinking them. The only thing is to be aware of them and let them pass. And as you've sunk deeper into the ocean, you've also sunk deeper into yourself. And whereas the messiness and the loudness of the week, even from home, and even under the weight of all the ocean, can you perceive a lightness in being yourself? What is the feeling of taking a moment to tune out the noise What is the experience of taking a moment to be alone with your inner friend? Slowly begin to rise out of the water, traveling up through the middle choppy piece, up to the top where the waves are the most turbulent. And as you arrive back to that place, back onto the ship that you've sailed out on, the water is still rocky. And now you have a renewed sense of self. You've returned to the core, and you're prepared to face what's going on those choppy waters after a moment of peace and quiet on the inside. Bring the awareness back into that space between the ears in the exact center of the skull. Let it travel forward to rest just behind the eyes. Tune in to the physical sensations and perceptions. Lengthen your breaths, deep inhales and exhales. Tune in back to the sounds. The sensation of light hitting your closed eyes. Bring your attention to your fingers and toes. Don't move them, but let it rest there. Now begin to shake them out. Wiggle them. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale. And we'll close out with the sound of one Om. Om.